I'm Bill the Geek, broadcasting not live from Mazatlan, Mexico. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel where we broadcast about the joys of living in Mexico. We go live every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time. That's Houston time, Chicago time. So subscribe and you'll get a notification. And if you would like to be live on the show with us, email me so I can send you a special link so that we can interview you for 5 to 10 minutes about your thoughts about moving to or living in Mexico. This video is a little different because though I live in Mazatlan and I live in this complex here, and there's a fountain over here right behind me, and you may be able to hear the fountain sounds. And thank God we have the fountain sounds, because some guy's playing Frank Sinatra out of his window. I'm hoping that music gets drowned out so I don't get fined by YouTube. But anyway, this we're going on a day trip from Mazatlan to a place called Quelite. That's where we're going to end our trip, in this fabulous Mexican restaurant owned by Dr. Marcus. It's giant. It's excellent food. You're going to see it. You're going to see the food towards the end of the video. Wonderful, wonderful food. But this trip was organized by Robert and Sherry at Reina del Mar Bed and Breakfast, located in the heart of Mazatlan, right off the Malecon. Now, to take this trip, we're going to leave Mazatlan in a van. We're going to go down back roads, dirt roads. We're going to go into small towns with dirt roads. And when we get to Quelite, we're going to walk around, go to the cemetery, buy some bread, then we'll end up at the restaurant. You're going to see us take off from in the van at Reina del Mar in El Centro. That's the middle of town in Mazatlan. And the guy that is guiding the tour, so to speak, his name is Christian. He's super knowledgeable about Mexico. Fluent English. His wife is his assistant. Her name is Maribel. And he told us some really fascinating historical stories. You will hear Christian's historical stories, just a couple of them, but I've been studying a trip to go to Copper Canyon, and Copper Canyon is like 6 times bigger than the Grand Canyon, and you have a train that goes through there for 16 hours. They say the views are spectacular. I asked Christian about that trip, and it just ends up that 2 days after we took our tour, he's going to Copper Canyon with a group of people for 6 days. He organized the entire trip with all the tickets and the airfare back from the end point to Mazatlan. I want to interview him next. So let's go out on some dirt roads, back roads. Let's go see some dancing horses, some chickens, and let's take you to one of the best Mexican restaurants in Mexico. Thank you for joining us. We are going to start the trip at Reina del Mar Bed and Breakfast. You can see they're a half block from the Malecon, a half a block from the ocean. It's a great location, and the place is fabulous inside. There it is, the Reina del Mar Bed and Breakfast. Let's walk into the door and see what we can see. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Robert.
Good morning.
You caught us eating.
Good morning, Sherry and Kat. So now we make the mad dash from the van across the street. The lady in the hat right there, That is Anya, and she's a subscriber. I just met her for the first time this morning. It was pretty exciting to meet a subscriber, and that's Christian, the driver, and his wife. So now we hit the roads. You forget when you're in the city that it's actually surrounded by all of this wonderful land, agriculture, cattle, and we go through all these small towns down the dirt roads. It's really fabulous. I didn't really know what to expect, but here we are. They have many horses, and they train all of these horses you're going to see in this stall. They train them all how to dance. We'll see them dance in a second. So here we go, the dancing horse. I thought we were going to see more than this. I thought we would see a bunch of horses dancing, but here's the horse dancing, and they trained them all to do this. We have music playing in the background. It's like mariachi music, but we can't play it because it's all copyrighted. And then the guy comes out, he gets on the horse, and he's dancing while on the horse. Yes, these are the dancing horses. And of course I can ride. I've been riding since I was like 7 years old. I love horses, and I can ride actually very well. The guy should just let me go. I could jump over the crowd and into the field and gallop away. We see the dancing horses, and then it's back on the road again. We are headed to Quelite, to a wonderful restaurant.
We don't know who really started the game. Many people say the Mayans, the Aztecs. We don't know which civilization did it, because the Mayans were concentrated in Central America, south of Mexico, but not in the north, right? So it was that the game was from the slaves, actually. They made them play the game, okay? And whoever won was decapitated. The slaves believed in that time that if they die, they will go to a better world, right?
Well, they probably did.
So that's why they don't want to stay here being slave. So they just wanted to win and go to the other side, right?
Oh, wow.
So that's what it's all about. The ball is made out of rubber, okay, from the trees, and it bounces. It really bounces. It weighs about 9 pounds, like 5 kilos, 4 kilos, you know. And they have actually a original ball at the restaurants. That I can show you what it's really like, and you can feel it, right? Yeah, this is the ulama game.
Did you get that, Bill?
Okay, thank you, Christian. So we parked the van, and this is a cemetery. It's about 2 blocks from the restaurant. Mexican cemeteries are very unique, and you can see those large structures. Many times, entire families will be buried under those big, I don't know what to call them. They're kind of like buildings, but totally different than in the United States. And a block away from the cemetery, it's a very Quelite is a very small town, but pretty much almost next door to the cemetery is the bakery. And look at the wonderful little children going into the bakery. But this is all fresh bread and pastries. And I'm going to say everyone in our group bought pastries, but most people bought sweet stuff. I was only interested in the bread. And there's what I bought. I bought 4 of those. They're in my freezer right now. They're delicious. And if you come to Mexico, you want to find, they call them panerias. That means a bread shop, or in this case, a bakery. This is where they cook all of their pastries and their bread in that thing there, that big dome. That way it's always fresh and always good, but this is where all the action happens before the bread comes to life. And it's super inexpensive and much better than Wonder Bread. And then we take a little trip to the Plaza, which is right across the street from the restaurant. And it's a beautiful plaza. It's small, but this is the most garden and trees I've ever seen in a plaza. And in a second, Christian is going to tell us about romance with young people in the plaza on Sunday afternoons.
Just a sec. Oh, Jesus. Wait a sec. I'm in the beautiful town of El Calite, and you were saying something. Oh, introduce yourself to our beautiful viewers.
So my name is Christian Blancarte with the Mazatlan Travel Club.
Yeah,
Here in Mazatlan.
very good tour company. So you were telling us a little bit about the plaza.
Yes, it is a tradition here in Mexico. Actually, the plazas, we have benches all around the square, and the benches, the purpose one for every Sunday, the young people come here, especially the girls sit at the benches, the boys start walking
Yeah, we'll
around
show the
the
benches
plaza.
right here.
Yes,
These benches right here.
right? And then if the boys walking around the square, and then if they saw a girl that they like, they bring a flower to her. If she takes the flower, that means that she likes the boy as well, and they start walking together around the square.
Oh.
They couldn't go further away outside the plaza, right? So nowadays it's different.
Right.
Instead of bringing a flower to the girl, they bring a bottle of beer. If the girl takes it, that means, yeah, let's go.
Okay, we leave the plaza, which is like right across the street. We go into the restaurant, and all of the contact information, the name of the restaurant is in the description below. But this is Thursday afternoon. It's about 1:30. And look at all the people in here. These people must come from miles around to go into this restaurant. I mean, the place is packed. The place is huge. It must have like 20 rooms of seats with all this art all over the place, photos of famous Mexican good people and bad people. And then finally, we get to the food. Let's go and see some food. Now, this is my dish. It was all in Spanish, so I didn't really know what it was. But in the bowl, that is pork. And outside of the bowl, right in front of the bowl, that is all beef. And this is Anya. She ordered, hola, Anya, hola, Anya. Anya ordered chicken enchiladas. She got 4 chicken enchiladas. There was no way she could eat them all. She took 2 of them home, and she is a subscriber. I was so happy. This is the first time we met. It was a pleasure meeting her, as well as all subscribers. This is Christian's wife dish. It's pulled pork. She let us all taste it. It was delicious. And her husband is having chicken enchiladas also. I mean, there were like 10 of us, and we ordered, and the food was out in 10 minutes. The service was fantastic. There's Kathy over there. You've seen her in many of my videos. And Kathy and Robert, whenever they go to dinner together, they always split a meal because there's so much food. I still have half of my food in the refrigerator. I'm going to eat it this afternoon for dinner. What a wonderful trip, getting away from the city and seeing another part of Mexico. Leave a comment. Tell us what you think. And if you like the video, please click the like button and think about that subscribe button. Thank Thank you very much for watching. We were moving and grooving chickens, horses, dirt roads, back roads. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have many videos to come, so click that subscriber button and we'll see you in the next video.